Hey everyone, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel, and today I'm so excited because I'll be doing my first listen / full-on album review to VIVIZ's third mini album titled VarioUS. Now, it hasn't been too long since Pull Up has dropped, and I gotta say, that song has been on the repeat non-stop. Like, let's be real here, that saxophone / brass work, is mad catchy, to the bit of cowbell work and a little bit of that 808 cowbell work during the transitioner moments in the song, to of course how balanced it is amongst the members and the vocal lines, and especially the rap moments in the song and breakthrough moments in the song. What's there not to love, right? Although I don't mess with songs that are too short, and then half of the time when it comes to 2 minutes and 50-second long title tracks and songs, I felt like it was very effective, honestly. Now, in terms of the B-sides, I'm not sure what I'm getting myself into. I haven't covered their second mini album nor their first mini album, but better late than never. I really wanted to do some backtracking, go from the third, then the second from the first. I know it's a weird way of doing things, but I gotta catch up when it comes to VIVIZ especially, and their discography. I've only heard good things, so with that being said, let's just dive into this album review now. So this first song is titled Blue Clue. Now, I'm seeing some familiar names across this entire mini album, and then some names that I gotta familiarize myself, do my due diligence and research, so I'll make sure to do that right after this album review for future reference, of course. But for the first track here, I'm seeing a very familiar name, and that's Shinsia, or Sisa. Now, if you guys are not familiar, she has taken part on one of my top favorite B-sides from Promise 9, and that is Rewind, as well as Cheese coming off of that same exact mini album. Unbelievable, am I right? And even working with the likes of Kang Hyewon and her song Winter Poem, like, come on, the range just shown in those 3 songs alone is incredible and noteworthy. So she has solely done the lyrics for this song and taken part on the production side. We love to see it, but let's go. Whoa. Quite the mysterious start, right? Umji. I love this sort of stomping kind of pattern going on with the rhythm. Ooh, really took a jazzy influence on a swing route. Oh, the whistling. Man, what a chorus, am I right? Oh. Oh. Wow, Shinbi. What a rapid fire cannon delivery. I love the muted brass work. Yet, how should I put it? The tropes of the song, the break of suspense, and that mysterious mood and feeling that we're getting in this. Whoa! What is this bridge? Umji. Oh, I love how she holds it there. Love that drum kit work. It feels like this song like came out of like a mystery movie of some sort. Yeah, they do it to us again here. Dun, 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 dun. I love how we not only get that once in the right smack middle center of the song, but at the end of the song as an outro. Isn't that dope, everyone? Because what I noticed there is they had that Blue Clue yeah moment inserted as an interlude, then hit us right away with verse 2, and I feel like that was the perfect transitioner into verse 2 to really catch us off guard, but not only that, keep us engaged in the moment in the song and just hear through it out the entirety of the song until the very end. So I feel like this is a really good song to kick off the album as a first B-side off of this mini album. I've got to say, clearly it takes the jazz swing route. I've got to say, if you guys search up like swing music or jazz swing music, it totally takes that route and has a bit of pop influences of course to make it so upbeat, and also I would say entrancing at the same time, almost linking to how hypnotic and entrancing Pull Up was. Am I right? But for Blue Clue here, right, this is totally I would not expect these days when it comes to B-sides. You don't get jazz swing music that often, but it makes so much sense considering who's working behind the scenes. I feel like the lyrics really stick, and there's like peak moments, there's rises and dips in the song movement wise, right? Keep in mind that really surprised me, right? And ever so slightly in a subtle kind of manner, and I really dig that low key, right? Yeah, much different genre from title track wise, and I appreciate that, and that makes me wonder what are the other B-sides are going to be like genre wise, because keep in mind this is the first time I'm doing a review to any VIVIZ mini album or B-side, let alone I've covered G-Friend's B-sides in the past before, totally outstanding of course, and a lot of masterpieces and a half that they have in their discography as a whole. But for VIVIZ, it just makes me wonder even more, like, what else they're putting out here, genre-wise, influence-wise. But let me dive back into this, point out the parts that I truly loved by certain members, as well as just, I would say, sections in general. So let me do that right away. Love the sort of slinky bass work with the snapping that's going on, and I feel like it sets the tone really well to the song with this verse 1, especially how Eunha kicks it off here, right? I love it. It's so playful in terms of the delivery coming from Eunji as well, right? Bit of hi-hat work. But also additionally, hey, let me hear it out again. Definitely brass work. That snare work, I've got to say, snare drum work, but also I do like that combination of jazzy piano work and done in that kind of pattern and manner. And that muted brass work is very distinct. I love it. As someone who's played a little bit of jazz, enjoyed some jazz music from time to time earlier on, not as much as today, quite admittedly, I really appreciate how it really takes this route, this song. Many footprints in front, don't be afraid. That drum kit work. The ooh, oh my goodness. Bit of the whistling. See what I'm saying? There's parts that you totally don't expect, whether it's the end of the lines, the start of the lines, like verse 1 with unha, dead smack middle of the lines. I love how it takes these little bit of twists and turns ever so slightly, these nuances per se. Whether it's production, whether it's vocal direction wise, it's dope. And we get that blue, that clue, that blue clue, yeah moment, the interlude here. Boom. I love this rapid fire cannon delivery, yet it's not too bold with it. It's delicate. It's delicate and yet very impactful in the same time. I really like how it's really done by Shin B, right? So verse 2, without a doubt, is one of my favorite sections in this song. Wow, just the entirety of verse 2 though is Shin B, Eunha, and Eumji. I like that a lot. Build up of tension and whether it's airy brass work being done or some sort of revving kind of motion on the guitar. Yeah, I'm leaning towards like some hollowed out brass work. That snare drum work. That hi-hats again. I love it. Like I said at the very start upon first listening for this B-side, is that sort of stomping, that trancing kind of movement to it is really cool. It sticks to you, right? Very catchy. Now this bridge is just so out of this world. Without a doubt, my favorite, the favorite, number one favorite moment in the song and section in the song is the bridge. I've got to say the bridge, and then my second part would have to be that verse 2 earlier that we covered. This bridge here, it's very dreamy. It sets you in a trance with the chords being played here. Gets more distinct again. Ooh, I love it. The background vocal work, right? Sort of a radio effect behind there. Oh, they truly complement each other so well in this one. A blue clue. So playful yet so fun, but let's just dive into the next B-side now. So this next B-side is titled Love or Die, and I'm seeing 153 Jumba's two individuals from that team on the lyric side, but also Andreas Oberg, the likes of Obi, and of course Charlie Taft. If you guys are not familiar with those three individuals, I feel like you should. The likes of working with my top favorite groups of Red Velvet, Automatic, Time Slip. We're talking about Eclipse by Kim Lip of Luna. Various songs that really take that R&B route truly, and takes that R&B genre to a whole another level, quite admittedly. So I'm expecting high quality when it comes to this particular B-side, and quite possibly taking that full R&B genre route. So let's go. Ooh. Okay, verse 1 here. Okay, nah. Wow. I love the maturity right off the bat, but also how smooth the vocal delivery is on this particular one. Where's this headed though? Come on, hit us with the chorus. Love the strumming here. Ooh. I can't be the only one. It just bit of this reminds me of some peak G-Friend era days. Ooh. Oh. OMG. Oh, that transition to nah. Pretty much their voices are everything on this, yet the arrangement and the production, instrumentation really complements their vocal work. Has a nice subtle tempo to it. Very easy to listen to. Whoa! What an automatic transition to the bridge. Whoa! Better than that. Oh, so catchy. Just from the string plucks of the guitar, varying elements being done in this, so cool. Oh, the harmonizing. Whether it's the rhythm guitar or other guitars, the kick snare work. Yeah, that kick drum snare work is so good too, and I like how it wraps up. This song wraps up with an outro as well. Keep in mind, everyone, like the range shown from the previous B-side of swing and jazz, and now we're moving on to pretty much quite heavily R&B, goes to show you, you know, outside of GFriend, right? VIVIZ or the likes of Yuju that I've covered in the past before, and all the members, they can really mix and match genres or just take one genre and take it to the max. Now, you gotta give it, though, to Andreas Oberg, the likes of Ovi, and of course, Charlie. Their influence can totally be felt from start to finish on this song, by no surprise, honestly. But I like it how this particular song sets up VIVIZ, all three of them, in a way where it complements their vocal work, yet it's very distinct. Distinct in a way where the parts done by, whether it's two members, all of them, or solely one member, you get to focus on their voice. You feel me? Like, nothing's being drowned out. I've said that time and time again across reviews, where sometimes instrumentation is just tuned, mixed and mastered, or overdone when it comes to instrumentation and the elements, comparably to the vocal work, right? So I feel like, this song is the focal point is the members themselves, which is fantastic, more than fantastic. And yet again, I feel like after hearing another bridge beyond, of course, VIVI's title tracks and the previous B-side, it's coming more and more that bigger case when it comes to VIVI's as well. Beyond GFriend, their bridges just hit. They just hit you on a whole nother level. And as some of you may know, I'm a sucker for really good bridges, and I need a bridge in songs from time to time. It's hard to really convince me and sell me on a song that doesn't have a great bridge or no bridge at all by any means. There's only some rare cases, like other legendary artists like Taeyeon of SNSD. But staying more so on track here, I do appreciate how Love or Die takes that R&B route. It's getting me a lot more confused as we progress in this album review, which B-side is gonna be my exact favorite. That might not be very the case, but I think longevity-wise, Love or Die is up there. Very easy to listen to. It's by no means, it's not like your lounge type of coffee house music, which I appreciate a lot. I feel like some songs just take it too much laid back to the point where, it can get a tad bit bland. Keep in mind, not necessarily boring, but just the vocal moments and the vocal flourishes near the ending of this song spices it up and takes it up to a little notch, you know what I'm saying? So let's dive back into Love or Die now. Love that bass line work with the rhythm guitar at the same time simultaneously. And I was like, ooh, I love it. It's all the members, right? All three of them. It's cool. This intro. Then it does with verse 1. Unha. Thrills me even if it passes me. No, wait. Oh, I love that. That contrast that I feel connecting from the lyrics to Love or Die. I don't think the right word is contrast. I actually want to take that back, but I like how the lyrics truly link to the title of the song, Love or Die. It truly speaks about it. Like, truly love can be good in one way, but on the other hand, it can be a double-edged sword and truly kills you, right? No, it's not easy. Carefully choosing, yeah. The vocal layering is out of this world, I've got to say. You got to give it to them for the vocal layering in this song. strumming. Do better than that. All that you can do better than that. That line alone is just stuck in my mind right now. Mad catchy with it. Simple yet very effective. Just like, come on. Do better than that. Oh, you can do. Yeah. So this is verse 2, and I like how let me actually bring it back a bit here before verse 2 kicks off and really identify this. I love that deep bass line that carries on to verse 2, and the transitioner is more so of that percussion work I feel like that's being done. Like a sprung up kind of moment. I feel like something that gets looked over often in music as a whole and within K-pop, there's some particular groups that are able to storytell really well, whether it's with a song that has really in-depth and great heavy meaning behind it, or songs that are very simple and effective and straight to the point. And you can clearly tell that, of course, like whether it's like all the members of G-Friend or VIVIZ of course Anashinbi and Umji, they really know how to storytell in their music movement wise, whether it's the vocal delivery, whoever's directing them behind the scenes, but like how things are considered, like where they're bringing in the people, the A&R, knowing what they're capable of and being able to give them a track like this and do it like this is incredible, I've got to say, because from the previous B-side, Love or Die, it clearly shows that sort of storytelling mood, an attitude that's being set in the song. You feel me? I love that in the back there. That's Umji and Shinbi in the forefront, right? Now I want to bring it up further in the song and get straight to the point here. Oh, I think I brought it too. Oh, I think it's right here. Yeah, the bridge, right? I love how it doesn't take time to transition into the bridge here. After having all your heart, mess it up a lot, irreversibly, ever, never. Ooh, these lines here. A once in a lifetime emotion. Throw yourself endlessly or turn around. See him saying the vocal flourishes and peak moments in this song, it's to die for. Do better than that. I like the bold confidence that I'm getting in the song too. Now this is a side I want to hear more of by VIVIZ in the future if they haven't done it in the past. Keep in mind, more R&B, more or mixture of R&B and other genres. Something that is more so vocal focused. That's dope, but let's just get into the next B-side now. So this next B-side is titled Vanilla Sugar Killer. I can't be the only one feeling like the titling of these tracks are cohesive in a way. Maybe not fully lyrics-wise, but I feel like lyrics almost, considering even the likes of Pull Up and the previous tracks, Lover, Die, and Blue, Clue. And I feel like, I don't know what to expect, considering especially the credits that I'm familiar of. The likes of Shin Kung, who has worked with many of your favorite songs coming from N-, as well as some of my favorite songs coming from N-, and Wuju Sonya, I gotta point that out, and Munso Lee, who I'm familiar a bit behind the scenes in terms of music. We're talking about Infinite, Synchronize. Okay, that song I still have in the rotation, still to this day, but let's go. Oh, so far, R&B. Oh, I love the strumming here. Ladies' Night Out. It does have that vibe to it. This pre-chorus. Ooh. Yet again, another song. Very easy to listen to. I would say R&B and pop combined. Oh, Shinbi's line there. The song is so sweet, yet in a mature kind of way. Like, ooh. Shinbi. Snapping. Wow. Even though it's more laid back, still a fun song that's sweet. Has nice breakdowns. These lines, the chitter chatter and all. Oh. Whoa. What a refrain here. What? Aw, all the memories are filled. Yeah. Time is pretty fast. Has a fun groove to the song. Sugar Killer. Chitter. Oh yeah, chitter chatter, yeah. It's such a catchy line though. There's that sing-along ball factorness to it. Wow, this is, I've got to say, so far my clear favorite off of this mini album, quite admittedly. This, like, with the line with the ladies' night out line, I feel like it has that vibe, or that like late night drive vibe as well, but more specifically exactly that ladies night out vibe. Definitely not a boys out, a night out vibe at all by any means, but I feel them on that kind of sentiment, even though I have never been on a ladies night out. It really has that vibe, because I feel like a night out, it has that chillax feel to it, you know? And from some ad-lib work to the chitter chatter, vanilla sugar, killer, like the rhyme scheme and the catchiness, let alone from that, and the hooks in the song, it just sticks so well. The little subtle breakdowns as well, the smooth vocal delivery, it just hits all the right spots and all the right notes in the right places at the same time. And I can't emphasize that enough, everyone. That ad-lib work, that rhyme scheme work, it's effective, right? Even though the arrangement to this song is not out of this world, doesn't have a crazy interlude like earlier of the other tracks, I like how it's comparably to Love or Die. It's more light, and I would say slightly more upbeat, if I'm not mistaken, because it does utilize more so not that full send R&B, but that R&B and pop route at the same time, quite simultaneously. So let's go back into this, and yeah. 모두 다 준비되겠지. 작은 방에 열린 페스티벌. 가장 늦게 도착한 애들이 불을 끄고 문 닫아. I love that sort of like vocoder work, or voiceover work in the back there. Sort of that alright, or that vocal sampling almost, I feel like. I don't feel like it is, but I feel like it's more so a vocal effect to transition to Una here from Shinbi. I love the strumming here. And I feel like with this pre-chorus, it has that dreamy feel that we get even more heavily in the bridge of the song. And I really like how, even though this pre-chorus is very short and brief with it, it sets up and provides a perfect layup into the chorus and is just so effective. Killer. Yeah, it's after like a long week, into the weekend. That's why they say Saturday. The ladies' night out. Yeah, I feel this. Very chillax. But like, I feel like what gets to me is like, I can just, even though I'm stuck in my seat here and glued to my seat, because, you know, I'm only restricted to so much space, that dance like this, that breakdown with just dance like this. I just want to do the shimmy, or just dance in a circle and around and like that. It just has that effect on me. If you feel me, you feel me. If you know, you know. Sugar, killer, wait, a Jongil. Okay, a Jongil, chitter chatter. Okay, I got it down. I love that drum kit, that sustained drum kit work that is not too over the top. Really sets the pacing of the song. Ooh, I like it. It's so fun. It adds more to that funness per se. And I love how it just automatically serenades us, right? Now, let's go directly to the bridge here. Yeah, Yeah, this is the bridge. All the memories are filled, like, this is such a feel-good song in a way that it's not like, it's more so that feel-good, calming type song, right? I just feel like that's the best way that I can sort of describe it and put it into sentences, you know, adjectives and all, like, huh. Vanilla sugar killer. This. Oh, we get it again. Vanilla sugar killer. A Jungil shitter. Chatter, yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, this is my favorite B-side. Adds in some claps. Yeah, hands down my favorite B-side. Okay, even though I can't fully relate on the Ladies' Night Out, it has that chillax, calming, soothing vibe to it that's feel good at the same time. But let's just dive into the next B-side now. So this next B-side is titled Overdrive, and I'll have to familiarize with the individuals working behind the scenes on this particular one, but let's go. Oh, just how it's kicking off. City pop? Just straight up city pop almost? Oh yeah. Just with that bass guitar and that electronic drum work. Humji. A piano. Okay, shouldn't be. Bit of strumming in the back. Love the chimes that are done in this earlier, but whoa! Bit of brass work. Verse 2. Yeah, has to be. Ooh. Oh. Wow. Yep, the trumpets. Yeah. This screams city pop. But that verse 2 earlier was phenomenal. Really sets you at ease. So relaxing. Layering here. More of that brass work, the trumpet work, the chimes. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Ooh, Overdrive. I feel like this song takes it into mad overdrive with city pop. For those who are familiar with city pop, at times it could have that fun, subtle trumpet work, yet definitely it has to have that electronic drum kit work for those breakdown and transitioner kind of moments, or in a way to really set the pacing and tempo to any respective city pop song, right? It's very dreamlike. A city pop song should be very dreamy, right? It should be very dreamlike. And that's the case with Overdrive here. I feel like hands down, I would say this time around, I love verse 2 the most. I think if I recall correctly, it started off with Unha, quickly transitioned into Umji, then quickly transitioned into Shinbi. Just the comboing of all three of them within verse 2 was out of this world, okay? And that's the one part that I want to bring it back upon. Maybe kick it off from the beginning, bring it to us to verse 2 and the bridge in terms of the most prominent parts, but all in all, they really sold this really well city pop wise, and goes to show you they can mess with any genre to the fullest, like, I would say, capacity. Like, this song really suits them. I love how they're easing us in, right? The refrain before verse 1 to kick it off, like, really slowly tuning us in. Some city pop songs do that, right? And this was very effective just to the start of the song. Love the bit of grooviness coming from that guitar. And yet again, that ad-lib work, I would say this time around, solely Umji herself. Just come with me, come with me, come with me. Rises up to a whole nother level. So fun with it. The one-way ticket line was by Shinbi. And it's cool how they use the word overdrive on the very last line, right? For the pre-chorus to lead up into the chorus. Notice it here. Overdrive. And then this is the chorus, the drop. The chimes and all. Shinbi, like, surprised me the most, quite admittedly. And then as we progress here, I think we get hit. Yes, this is the verse 2 that blew me away. So far, my favorite verse 2 off of this, I would say, mini album. Then again, like, I really miss with their title tracks, verse 2. Oh, just a bit of trumpet work, you know. I love how Umji and Shinbi play off each other right after it's just so good. Bit of piano work. Some strings. Yeah, very easy to listen to. I think it really is neck and neck with the first two B-sides that I covered off of this mini album. But let's continue this train, and I believe we will be covering the last B-side, unfortunately, on this mini album. I can't believe we're already coming to an end, but let's just get into the last one. So this last B-side off of their third mini album is titled So Special. Now, I'm seeing G1 from 153 Jumbas, a team that I'm very familiar of, and in case you didn't know, G1 has worked on some of my favorite B-sides out there, the likes of Red Balloon by Rocket Punch. And some of you may know I love Rocket Punch a lot, but So Special, yeah, I'm not sure what to exactly expect here. Still gotta familiarize with the other individuals when it comes to this B-side as well, but let's go. Oh, we're taking it more so of the disco route? Oh yeah. More so new disco I'm leaning towards. Ooh. Ooh. Has a really nice groove to it. I think it takes, yeah, fully new disco, a little bit of... I'm gonna hold my thoughts here. Oh! There's those disco strings. Love the bass guitar work. Oh, yet again, this verse 2 and this one too. Love the light delivery. Has a nice tempo to it. Very easy to listen to. Yet the lyrics really stick. Ooh. This song is just a whole mood. I'm the one who comforts me. Oh, a bit of cowbell work in the back. Just ever so slightly. And a bit of claps. Piano. Oh. Oh, and the string work. The piano. Ooh, that instrumental break was a great addition. Something that you don't get a lot in the K-pop scene, honestly. There's that bit of cowbell work again in the back. What a song to wrap up this album, I've got to say. Right? Notice how, like, every B-side, like, before I dive back into So Special here, I will really want to point this out. Notice how all the B-sides are not as up-tempo compared to Pull Up, their title track, and Upbeat, or even beyond that. And I really like how they're sticking, like, a common pattern and a fitting theme, per se, in terms of the whole mood. And that's what I said. It felt like it was almost cohesive earlier on, right? The titling of these tracks, how these lyrics are playing out, especially, right? It just feels very fitting, and it works. It sticks genre choice wise, vocal direction wise upon these tracks. But for So Special here, yet again, it extends that range that I'm getting from VIVIZ. New disco, right? New disco, bit of funk influence, just a tad bit, not too heavy with it. I feel like that's a great combination, hand in hand together, all mashed up in one, right? In the most sensical kind of manner. Yet what caught me off guard had to be the instrumental break. You don't get a lot of that. In general, when it comes to within the K-pop scene, sure, you get some interludes, but mostly these instrumental breaks. I feel like some like recommendations would be off of Lucy's discography. If you guys are not familiar with that boy band, highly recommend you do so. Whether it's the drums or of course the violin work, Lucy can do it, or the likes of One of course. And the one thing is just doing an instrumental break for is one thing, but the other is to do it to add more of that, like extend more so the quote unquote mood and vibe to the song. I feel like it does that with the piano and the string work. It just makes the song feel more magical and almost majestic, right? So I feel like it's very fitting before they really brought us to the final chorus to wrap up the song with the post chorus and such. But let's just get back into it before I wrap things up now. Yet again, like the previous track, when it comes to city pop, Overdrive, I like how it eased us in. They didn't hit us right away with the verse 1. Notice how all these intros are really kicking it off properly when it comes to these songs. What should I do? What should I say? I love it. I say postpone tomorrow. The mood is blue. View keeps getting smaller. I feel like the countless times, circle I draw big within my heart, the everyday routine, the stress, the endless habits that I just seem like being caught in myself in a ball and feeling so blue about being stuck in this, you know, kind of pattern is what I'm getting in terms of the message in the song. Okay, here it comes. Look in the mirror, say it's good enough, say it's good. I feel like sometimes we just gotta look upon ourselves and feel like we've done enough today, you know? Maybe it's just one small minute thing, at least you got something done, right? There's so many times where we put too much stress upon ourselves, right? And not necessarily fully the environment, you feel me? And I get it here. I'm the one who comforts me, see? This is what I was saying when it comes to like the habits and all that stuff. Shinbi says mistakes are piling up without me knowing, right? Look around, take a deep sigh, start anew. Oh, the vocal delivery is everything. I feel like this is the advice by VIVIZ that all of us should take and need to take and listen to for once in a while when we are stuck in a ball, right? So all this song, ooh, I love it. And then let me get into No Bridge, that instrumental break, right? Just a piano. The swirling of the strings, yeah. Not so swirling in that movement, but being crest like that. And I like the additional like cowbell work. It adds more depth and texture to the song. And this is true, we're all special in our own ways. So special, yet we shine in our own ways. Thank you, VIVIZ, for reminding us and giving this sort of word of advice per se. But all in all, I want to go back earlier what I was saying after my first listen of So Special, is that I feel like there is a very fitting pattern and theme to this entire third mini album, all the way from Pull Up to So Special, right? Just the tempo and the moods of these songs, slightly, you know, shifting slower or subtly more upbeat, where it's additionally adding the likes of the pop genre, right? So, yeah, I just feel like they really showed so much range upon this album. We're talking about R&B, we're talking about new disco and funk at the end here with So Special, we're talking about city pop, you name it, right? They can do it, or simply taking that full R&B route or mixing it with R&B and pop. So what am I thinking right now is I feel like Vanilla Sugar Killer, hands down, full-fledged is my favorite. The vibes are just out there. Chef's Kiss, so immaculate. It's really mad catchy, easy to, it has that sing-alongable factor, a line of Vanilla Sugar Killer line. And then it's very difficult for me to go with either So Special or Blue Clue, I've got to say. I think I'm leaning more towards So Special. Then it would have to be Blue Clue, Love or Die, and Overdrive tied up like that. Not sure what is my exact favorite there. So this was almost a cohesive album, but I think it was geared more towards having a very fitting theme and common denominator at the end of the day. So yeah, what am I gonna give this? I gotta give this, with all things considered, a really strong 9.5 out of 10, everyone. I think majority of these songs were just so up my alley. It may be a shock to those who really loved Pull Up and they don't mess as much with the sort of laid back tracks with R&B, and not to forget the swing jazz track with Blue Clue and all. But I think, yeah, it just showcases even more by VIVIZ, even though I haven't checked out their other B-sides off the second or even the first mini album, because I know what they did for title track wise, and I've seen what they're capable of beyond this group of cores. So yeah, let me know your favorites, maybe in order. Maybe you relate with me with Vanilla Sugar Killer. I'm sorry, I'm getting it twisted with Lover Die at the moment. I think still Pull Up is my favorite title track. I can understand why. It's more so energetic and upbeat, and it's just mad catchy. Vanilla Sugar Killer, it has a chokehold on me up there with Pull Up, without a doubt. But be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much, and just warms my heart connecting with y'all in regards to VIVIZ's third mini album, VarioUS, or VIVIZ in general. So take care until the next VIVIZ related video, and peace.